13 minutes.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys.
No, he's down.
Ready. Line 15. It's our field.
On first down, it's Rodgers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going sideways.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing is Murray on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
That was a touchdown,
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Jay Real, what the frick was that?
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing now is Murray. Now they set up the screen. It's complete.
So fucking
and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Here's Murray from midfield, being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw on third down. Murray, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Got his ass gonna stop.
That time. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a second and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he goes in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That ain't Trey Fitton.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Dang.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it.
Oh.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Oh, come on.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it with Jones.
That nigga spent 10 yards.
Get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That nigga spent.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1.
You wait till you see it.
They're in the top
You wait
5
till
in
you
the
see it.
league. On
Damn it,
3rd,
his man coming
36,
down with it.
37 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. They would be that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Was that a linebacker on him? What was that?
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
Shit, if he wasn't that far back.
Strike quickly for 6.
What the fuck was the safety?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Boy, that was a hell of a throw, though.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Oh, my God.
And a first down past the 40.
Well, you keep me going.
A big run there by Jones. 52 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way.
Well, that was going to be a hell of a scene right there.
That was going to be a commitment right there.
That was going to be a good
great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Derrick Henry.
You nigga.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out of bounds, bro.
He didn't catch it, though.
Hey, it's my fault.
As his guys are back within a single score.
Oh, this nigga ran out of bounds.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
Woo! I had to come back and get that one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Turned into, instead of Hail Mary, nigga tried to do a run play for a last-second touchdown.
Who that?
That's what man has turned into.
Who did that?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Oh, he's trying to get MVP and shit, man. With their running back.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Chester Rogers. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking,
who running
the
back is
offensive
that?
linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. This is Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line.
Jay just got this.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, it looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second.
Good.
Because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 49 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so.
And he'll take it in for a Cowboy score.
No, I mean, to be honest,
Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game.
I mean, it's like the nigga having 2 posts.
They're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
How is it different?
Much time on the clock.
How is it different?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over.
Okay, but you got a million different receiver abilities that you can get, but you got post twice.
At the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Wide open.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Yep. It's going to be like tip drill.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game.
Yeah, it don't matter.
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got to step it up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh!
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact.
Put me in an animation, bruh.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th
Turn around
down.
and pick this shit.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Good punt.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. It'll be out of bounds, just shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion.
Go in and edit them and make them
time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nah, change it to
the captain to the defense. They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Come on, bro.
You. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Show it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Damn, that nigga launched.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Jones.
Damn.
And some room to work.
How you not getting
And
called,
he gets it
bro?
down deep into San Francisco territory. They there by Jones, 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the right side with Jones.
You motherfucker.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Why wouldn't you block
Not
him?
at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
God, why you wouldn't block him, bro?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Even. 4 down. Even. Mike 5. Pick it up.
Oh, that's us, ain't
Now
it?
flags
Ain't he
fly
going first?
in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got 6.
Oh, that's a big, whoa, that's a big tackle.
He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Murray, flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Max 15, Max 15. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. No. 15, guys. Mike 15. All right. Know your job.
Now a give, right side. Rodgers. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray.
Oh!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Man, you take it. Man, you pre that shit.
At the 48.
Man, you house it. Damn it.
And he will score.
Oh, I should have ran it.
Man, you house that shit.
Should have ran it with me.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 12, Murray dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right.
This nigga wide open and married me.
But it falls to the ground
the way I
and brings up
thought
4.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to erase that
That's
deficit
what I'm
all
talking
at
about,
once.
baby.
One
This
big
nigga
shot.
wide
He
open
took
and
it.
married me.
Unfortunately for him,
That's what I'm
incomplete.
talking about, Kyler.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, Rice. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Oh, that's a big hit. That's supposed to be a big
5
hit.
yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run again with Adams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he will have a first down here about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Man, my controller dying and shit.
Oh,
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
That's not the play I picked.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, he got there!
That nigga controller died.
He's shy of the 15 to 16-yard line.
Motherfucker could. Man, damn, bro. I had your ass. He was going to get a first down.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Press start, D. Frank. Damn. Controller dying, bro. Hold on.
Making it 3rd and 9.
Shit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Man, something wrong with it, bro.
At the end of the game, bro.
You should see how I gotta hold it, man. This shit weird. Come on.
Gotta go buy me one.
Yeah, I gotta go buy me one too.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Man, this shit finna die, bro.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mark 15. 15's the mark. 15's the mark.
Murray to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, my bad, Swag.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
You see the play, though.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun again.
Don't do that, Rojo. Don't do that to him, Rojo. No! One more move!
They'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they're still looking at 4th down now.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them on the 8 ball.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First throw of overtime for Murray.
Oh!
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right.
He did.
The defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran
dogs came out. I see you, dogs.
They told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Give me at least 2.
Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than...
There he goes, right side. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the game winner is
Holding my fucking controller like this all game.